slap.
Combat mode.
Whirl and wonder. Bad timing. The wicked will. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Annihilation. Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face
Now
judgment.
watch closely. Entertain me, foes. Be my prey. The moon is full. On you go. Causality, overturn.
Wind calls, waves follow. Wind rises. Tempest of slashes. The wicked will face. I am the tempest.
With style and grace. Face me. Is that all? Fate. Answer my call. Have the nerves. I am the moon. Praise me. Is that all? On you go.
Wind calls, waves
You
follow.
might turn to watch.
The wicked will face judgment.
Bow before me.
Reboot.
Entertain me. Fate in my mark.
Charge.
Wind rises. Annihilation. Hopefully this helps.
Charge.
Tempest of slashes.
I'll indulge you. Future. Reshape.
Wind calls,
I've had my
waves
fun.
follow. The wicked will face. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
Nonsense. Taste my resolve. Face me. You dare test me. The insolence. Foes, be my prey.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Treasure.
Annihilation. The wicked will face judgment.
With style and grace.
Error.
Praise me. Huh. World at my string.
Reboot.
Wind calls, waves follow.
Charge.
I am the tempest. Wind rises.
Who will be sitting on the other side of the board this time? Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
I won't break. I am the bone that endures blizzards, the white-hot lamp over a surgical table.
I shall be the vessel. The path I walk stretches into the future. The wishes laid upon me. Perhaps one day, I can finally make them.
Take form. Ha! Mind's eye. My blade yearns. Who's the caged bird now? Lifeline, block. Dead center, block. Connection severed. Nothingness. Deconstructed! In the blink of an eye.
Give them me! Into the spotlight!
Together we vanquish. Crosscut. Sever! Take form. My blade yearns. Obstruction. To pieces! Structural collapse! Break apart!
With me! Try that again. Lackluster. Brian! At the spear tip! Together we howl!
Together we vanquish. Sever! Be reduced to cinders.
Applause for me! With me! Let's start! Glory is upon us!
Make it fast. Feathers, incinerate. Sever! Cross cut. Sever! Now that's a hassle. Mind's eye. Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity. Gifts of the unkind.
Cutting through the numbers. Nothingness. Deconstructed. In the blink of an eye. Face me, coward! Eye of unraveling. This ends here. Break apart.
Mind's eye.
Great.
Take form. Make it fast.
New investments, new deals. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Want to go to the cafeteria for lunch together?
Imeth definitely glossed over some things. Like what happened during our previous encounter. What she's done since becoming a digital ghost. And the real reason why Sigalem stole her power. After years drifting like this, to still hold on to that spirit. Her will must be strong. Prying answers from her won't be easy. I'll bide my time. The right moment will come.
Has something happened, Mentor? I see. So the reactor drive's core survived the crash. It must be the key to reactivating the Exostrider. Of course, then the official stance is that it be returned. Startorch Academy and the Roya would both agree on that. But as you said, curiosity from the Institute is inevitable.
Mornier?
My. Already caused a stir in the training grounds. Color me impressed. I'll have people clean up the aftermath. You can carry on as you see fit.
You were monitoring my comms with Mornier?
You're a person of special interest. Of course we keep an eye on your movements.
We?
Yes, we. The Space Trek Collective. Think of us as the annoying adults on campus. I'll handle the debate between the Institute and the Academy about the core. This is a matter of priority. Now listen to me. But when you're done with your business, I'll need you to return the core to the Exostrider. You didn't mention it to Mornier, but I suspect your possession of it traces back to Imeth, doesn't it?
President Lucilla, I don't appreciate being interrogated over a tapped line.
My apologies. As the one responsible for this academy, matters related to the Exostrider tend to cloud my judgment. After the incident with Warren, we upgraded safety protocols on public lines. No more overstepping. Here's a peace offering. I've granted you full clearance. Passes for the Star Wars Riseway, archive access, and use of Academy weaponry and equipment. I'll also personally apologize to Professor Mornier for interrupting your comms, and ensure her next research grant is substantially approved. How's that, Rover? More to your liking?
Why is the Space Trek Collective pushing this so hard?
You should know. You have a past in the Hyroi. And you have some kind of connection with the Exostrider. The Twilight Epoch, the unending winter described in Royan legend. The threat of the Threnodian LF-1 is growing. We need the Exostrider awakened. Returning that reactor core is the only way. We've always trusted you to stand with us in this matter. To stand on the side of humanity. You know where to find me if you need anything, Rover. And my door is always open if you just want to talk.
The Solace Camp is leading us to the auditorium first. The new solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, vacation. What's not to look forward to?
Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snow Fluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up, but once it's ready, please join.
She's a singer, a campus legend. She's only released online, but she's super popular.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10 years. She posted one last demo, and then nothing.
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just graduated and moved on to bigger things. Probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Doesn't matter. We still have her music. Here. Even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen. I'm new here, but even I...
Nice print. A fan meeting. Huh. If they're happy, I'm happy. Come on. Let's follow the Soliskin and see what's going on in the auditorium.
Told you! There are tons of Fleet Snowfluff fans at the Academy!
After scrapping so many drafts,
The fan meeting merch.
What? Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human. Call it a self-reminder.
Fleet Snowfluff.
Yep, that's me. But don't say my alias out loud. It's embarrassing.
So you weren't just a synchronist. You had a whole other life here.
Just one of my many hobbies. I was into photography, gaming, movie nights with friends. Figured you only get to be a student for a few years. And I wasn't the ambitious researcher type. I wanted to soak it all up while I could. I tried a little bit of everything. I just wanted a happy, carefree life. Who knew I'd end up as a ghost, stuck as a student for 10 more years? How awful is that? Wait, does this mean I'm never gonna graduate? Hope so. Guess everyone needs something to hold on to. It's good to have a little hope. But I have to say, it's really moving to hear people talk about my songs after all this time. I wrote those for myself, you know? Never expected so many people to care. But if they made someone feel something, joy, pain, anything, that makes me really happy. Hey, listen. Hear that song playing in the auditorium? That's the unfinished demo I left on my site. What a shame. I really should have finished that before the training run. Now it's my little musical epitaph. Let's go. The Soliskin is calling us.
Is that the student rep from Rebel College? That's one bold speech.
Is she giving a welcome speech or recruiting for a space adventure club?
But she made a good point, didn't she?
Imeth, right? I remember her sync test scores were off the charts. We might be looking at this year's prime Exo Strider candidate.
Don't be so sure. Heard about her extracurriculars. Put nicely, she's quite the dabbler. Put bluntly, she doesn't take anything seriously.
Potential is still potential. She's brilliant, she just needs guidance.
May we one day walk among the stars, to touch with our own hands a universe so cold, so real, and so breathtakingly beautiful. That's all from me. If I keep going, my credits this year might be in danger. It's an amazing
That one guy was just not loaded in right.
to know I'll be sharing this journey into the great unknown with all of you. As a student, I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. There's just one thing missing today. I wish my family could be here in the crowd to hear this. So, to him, I want to say, I'm doing great. And I'm happy. Everything is just as you hoped it would be. So please, don't worry about me.
Well, you know what I mean? Doesn't that feel seriously disrespectful?
Star Torch Academy is a nice place. I mean, I caused my fair share of trouble, but the professors never turned me away from lectures.
You saved Lahai Roy, Imeth. But you paid for it with your future. And no one even knows.
Maybe a little. But it's fine. Loneliness doesn't kill. Besides, I still have plenty to keep myself busy with. I wish I could have been there. At graduation. To hug my friends and wish them all the happiness in the world. The Solace can head it outside. Let's catch up. If it's leaving the campus, it's probably going to the Frostlands. Right, we'll need to take the Starward Riseway.
That place above the sword.
Yes, a frozen, silent plain, white with endless snow. The place where the Exostrider finally sank into slumber. Our next stop is the Starward Riseway. Are you ready? When I was a kid, I once hid in the Starward Riseway and made it to the Frostlands all by myself.
Bold even as a child.
Hee hee.
I hope we don't run into bad weather again.
Have you got your thermal? Cold?
I'm fine. What about you?
Between you and me, ghosts can't feel the cold. The snow. It's so beautiful.
What a coincidence to run into you here. This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, it's Dr. Luke. When he's around, just pretend I'm not here. Otherwise, you look like a weirdo talking to thin air. You should hide too, okay? This is our secret journey.
You know him?
He's the school doctor. All the students know him. I didn't super well, but I do know that he's been in Lehigh Roy for a long time, and you can trust him.
You came to the Frostlands for the Exostrider? I'm headed the same way. I've got to check in on some researchers stationed out here on long-term fieldwork. Having a guide might make the trip a little easier. What do you say? Let me help you modify your bike. There are quite a few waterways, and its current setup might not handle them well.
You know how to modify bikes.
You pick up a few things when you come here as often as I do.
Oh, I used to love riding. My friends even called me the Speed Queen. Though that was usually while they were white-knuckling the seat and screaming.
Look at this place. Hard to believe it, but years ago, all of this was a lush green forest. Back then, the Roya were nomads, the true natives of Lehigh Roy, who walked in step with nature itself.
Was it the lament that changed it into Frostlands?
Yes. It triggered a magnetic pole shift. From then on, Lehigh Roy became the new pole. But Lament wasn't the only cataclysm stirring back then. In the past, we had already reached the stars, but at some point, the etheric sea spread to cover all of Solaris. From that moment on,
the universe locked its doors. We couldn't verify whether the sky above us was real or just a reflection.
Countless spacecraft were lost. Our space exploration programs were abandoned, and space became out of reach. But times have changed. Since its founding, the goal of Startorch Academy has been to use the Exostrider to explore space, whether through the Etheric Sea or the Strider Gate.
I understand the Etheric Sea part, but the Strider Gate?
You know Lahiroy's history? Both the Exostrider and the Threnodian first came to Solaris through the Strider Gate. The Academy has its theories, but here are two you might find interesting. The Strider Gate is a gateway to outer space, and Aleph 1 is a Threnodian alien to Solaris. With a gateway like that, of course we want to open it. But to pass through, we must awaken the Exostrider and be prepared to face Aleph 1 head-on. I've long believed that Aleph 1 poses a far greater threat beyond void storms and void worms. With other Threnodians, we can at least glean clues of their nature from their places of origin and the civilizations they emerge from. But Aleph 1... our knowledge remains blank. So many dream of being the Voyager who returns from the stars, the first to walk the cosmos once more. But in all these years, no one has succeeded. The Etheric Sea phenomenon cast us into isolation, but it also gave birth to all our dreams of what could lie beyond. And those dreams are still alive today.
Dr. Herson?
Just call me Luke. Has a nicer ring to it, no?
Then, Luke, you asked about my feelings in the Academy. What about yours? How long have you been here?
About 20 years. I was a traveler before that, seeing what Solaris had to offer. But then a friend asked me to come.
You see that? Ancient life forms. Frozen right into the ice walls. Millennia frozen in a single moment. Preserved so perfectly you could almost see what they used to be. To be stuck like this forever. Kind of miserable, don't you think?
Must be around here.